agencies at the State House Abuja amid mounting concerns over the country's security situation. The closed-door session, described as an emergency meeting, was attended by the Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, the Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Army Lieutenant General Waidi Shaibo, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Idi Abbas, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Anele, the Director General of the Department of State Services, Oluwatosin Ajayi, the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ambassador Mohammed, and the Inspector General of Police, Tunji Diso. Also present was the National Security Advisor, Nuri Badu, alongside all the top security officials at the State House. The meeting comes against the backdrop of recent developments, including a travel advisory issued by the United States Department of State authorizing the voluntary departure of non-emergency government personnel and their families from its embassy in Abuja. Reacting, the federal government dismissed the advisory as a routine precaution based on U.S. internal protocols, insisting it does not reflect the broader security reality across the country. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said while isolated incidents resist, there is no general breakdown of law and order, and the vast majority of the country remains stable. In another development, the federal government has granted a waiver on import duties for mass transit buses, electric vehicles, and manufacturing machinery. The development follows President Bola Tinubu's directive to key economic officials to design measures to cushion the impact of the ongoing Middle East crisis on Nigerians, particularly amid rising fuel prices. The disclosure contained in an exposed by Dada Olusegun, Special Assistant to the President on social media, noted that the move is part of new fiscal measures aimed at easing economic pressure on Nigerians and curbing inflationary pressures. Olusegun said the Tinubu administration approved a broad set of import duty deductions to lower inflation, support businesses, and improve affordability for consumers. Under the new policy, import duties on electric vehicles were reduced from 5% to 0%. Mass transit buses were also granted full duty exemption, down from 5% to 0%, to encourage cheaper public transportation and support cleaner mobility alternatives. The levy on manufacturing machinery was equally scrapped, falling from 5% to 0%, in a move aimed at lowering production costs and boosting industrial activities. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriations, representing Ogun West Senatorial District, Senator Solomon Adiola, has emerged as the consensus governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC for the 2027 election. Speaking at the APC caucus strategic meeting held at the party secretariat at Abeokuta, Governor Dapo Abiodun commended party members for their unity and cooperation, noting that the candidate's emergence was achieved without any rancor. Governor's office correspondent Yusuf Ganiye report.
Series of consultations were held with key stakeholders, including a meeting with President Bola Tinubu to arrive at an acceptable candidate to fly the party's flag in the 2027 election. He noted that though every member has the right to aspire, there is the need for party members to align and streamline their thoughts on the forthcoming elections, cautioning going against the electoral heart.
Deciding on one election, we seem to forget that we are going into election with other parties. Does not translate to the fact that we have one election. We need to now go and prepare for how to win the election. What we've done now is to find ways to reduce acrimony amongst ourselves so that we don't go into elections with an anti-party sentiment.
The governor also urged members to intensify grassroots mobilization by taking the campaign to their respective communities with a view to ensuring the party's victory in the forthcoming elections.
So let us live here all united and fired up that this is how we want to be known for in Ogun State. A state and a party that knows how to select its leaders, its governors, senators, members of the House of Representatives, and members of the House of Assembly in preparation for the bigger fight.
In his acceptance speech, Senator Adiola expresses appreciation to Governor Abiodun and other party leaders across the state for their support and confidence in his candidacy for the 2027 poll.
I want to assure us, sir, I will not let you down. I promise to keep the flag flying. I promise to retain and maintain the unity, peace and progress that has taken place in Ogun State for the last 3 years and beyond. I can assure you I will not derail. I will not, the ship I'm about to take over, I will make sure that it does not derail.
He pledges to sustain continuity by promoting peace and stability in the state, adding that his administration would focus on fostering unity and togetherness among party members.
And by the special grace of God, I will do my best, my utmost best, to keep every member of our great party together, to keep all the state together, and to ensure that irrespective of political alignment, groups or caucus, we are one big indivisible family. Going forth from today, Your Excellency, and all the leaders of the party, I want to assure you that a new Ogun State is born.
The meeting was attended by party stakeholders from across the state, including former governors, deputy governors, and members of the national and state assemblies, as well as other party faithful. Yusuf Ganiyu, OGTV News.
In a sustained drive to strengthen the capacity and efficiency of the public service, the Ogun State government is deepening investment in leadership development across its ministries, departments, and agencies. This was as 42 senior officers are selected for the third edition of the Strategic Leadership and Management course, organized in collaboration with the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies. Ayodeji Tomori report.
Efforts to build a more responsive and results-driven public service in Ogun State receive a boost through sustained collaboration with the Obasikiru Kayode Adetono School of Governance Studies, Agoiwoye. The initiative brought together chief executives and senior officers from various ministries, departments, and agencies for the third edition of the Strategic Leadership and Management course. Director of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies at the school, Professor Shola Adeyanju, assures participants of intensive training designed to enhance foresight, adaptability, and sound decision-making in a dynamic governance environment.
The institution beyond its physical structures is a living system where ideas are refined, leadership is strengthened, and governance capacity is deliberately built through structured, outcome-oriented engagements.
Director General of the Institute, Professor Ayo Motayo, commends the Ogun State government for prioritizing human capital development through strategic training initiatives, while offering to organize a free training program on strategic foresighting for the state governors nominated candidates to consolidate the economic blueprint of the government. He also acknowledges the commitment of the State Head of Service, Mr. Kehinde Onasonya, to strengthening the link between policy formulation and effective service delivery.
Civil service drives any country because we implement the policies in this modern days. Any government that cannot do that successfully will not grow because things happen so quickly. Which again, we are so excited that our brother has continued to help to develop capacity. We are happy that the governor understands and appreciates capacity building.
Declaring the course open, the Head of Service, Mr. Kehinde Onasonya, says the program reflects the administration's resolve to promote efficiency, innovation, and sustainable growth within the civil service.
Just last month, the state recorded another milestone
with the successful participation of 51 accounting officers in a 2-day executive strategic retreat on AI leadership and digital transformation. These successive capacity building initiatives are not isolated efforts. Rather, they form part of a well-oriented strategy aimed at destroying the civil process of the state as a responsive, innovative, and performance-driven institution.
A total of 42 participants drawn from the Ogun State Civil Service are taking part in the training. Ogun State is the first state to benefit from the program at the first edition, which was held last year. Ayodeji Tomori Olunmi, OGTV News.
Ogun State House of Assembly has organized a one-day capacity building seminar for members on time management as a crucial skill for effective nation building. Correspondent Kola Oleosho reports that the Speaker, Oluda Isi-Elemide, was represented by the member representing Odobolu State constituency, Honorable Lukman Adeleye. Details of his report is presented in his package.
Declaring the seminar open at the Assembly Complex, Okemoso and Bekuta, the Speaker, Right Honorable Oluda Isi-Elemide, represented by Honorable Lukman Adeleye, stressed the importance of effective time management and continuous capacity building, urging participants to remain focused in order to enhance their knowledge, understanding, and overall contribution to nation building.
This house are really fit to put up a capacity building workshop like this, so that regularly the visitors, but supporting staff will continue to be updated and be targeted with global practices.
Chief Adegbola Adeyemo, the chairman and chief executive of Satellite Company Limited, who was a resource person in his presentation, explained that effective time management enabled individuals to accomplish more within a shorter period through key skills such as prioritizing tasking, delegation, multitasking, strategic thinking, and proper scheduling.
We cannot overemphasize the importance of time. Our life is the sum total of time we live. Every day we are each allotted 24 hours, and our life is the total amount of time we have spent on earth. Time is indeed the most precious commodity on earth.
He further outlined essential principles of time management, including planning, organizing, prioritizing tasks, focusing on one activity at a time, avoiding distraction, and learning to decline unnecessary engagement, noting that proper planning remained the most reliable technique for achieving productivity. In his remarks, Honorable Babatunde Tella appreciated the resource person for the insightful lecture, while reiterating the need for members to make effective use of their time to enhance productivity, reduce stress, and improve the quality of their legislative duties. In her closing remarks, the Assembly Chief Whip, Honorable Omolola Bakari, appreciated the resource person for the seminar, describing the session as impactful and engaging with a lot of benefit for all political office holders, urging our colleagues to put